just working in the shop. I'm going to be making a little bushcraft knife and possibly working on a little hatchet head. I started the hatchet head last live stream. If you didn't see it, you can go check it out. But yeah, let's just throw this in the fire and start working on a knife. Sweet. I need my tongs. Here we are. All right. So, oops. I'm actually going to have to hammer this down because the one end is not usable. As you can tell, that's all wonky, so I'm just going to need to tap it down so it fits better in the tongs. Alright, that should be good enough, loose enough that it fits in the tongs. Awesome, nice to see you, Inky boy. Alright, these tongs are really messed up, so I'm going to have to probably give them a couple of taps to fix them, but shouldn't hinder me too bad. And that should be good. I just want to get a nice tight fit on these. And now we're throwing the metal into the fire. Oh, I need to get my hair out of my face. Alright, here we go. Let's just turn this like that. Perfect. Tighten this up. Alright. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, Woo! Already almost overheated the metal. That is not a good start. Yeah, I just gotta forge the corners down to start hammering in the point. And that is just the first step of many when it comes to making a knife. All right. Whew. So I've simply just knocked down the corners, as you can tell, and now I'm going to start hammering them down to create a point. Oh, come on, turn on. There we go. Got some more coal on the fire. Out of coal. There we go. Yeah, so I just got back from work and now I'm just starting this knife. We're going to get the blade all forged today and hopefully later on I'll get it ground and finished off. And alright, nice and hot, and we're just going to start forging down this point. Just like so. I'm getting this forged down. Awesome. Thank you so much for liking the stream and thank you for subscribing. But yeah, I'm just starting off by forging down these corners to create the point, and it's going smoothly. If you were here last live stream, I was working on this axe and I did not get very far at all, but I'm kind of tempted to keep working on it. So if we finish this knife off quickly, I might throw this in the fire and give it a few hits. All right. Woo-wee. Good stuff. Compared to yesterday, way, this metal heats up way faster. So I gotta stay focused. And there we have it. Point is getting closer and closer each heat. Hold on. What are you saying? How's it going if you do? I'll try. I'm not sure if I'll start the axe yet today, but we shall see. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing a bushcraft style knife. Just something good for taking out camping and stuff. Same with the axe. That's going to be a camping axe style. And hopefully those turn out and work well. Whew. Benji. All right. So I'm just trying to force this point down, getting it nice and sharp. And just like that, we have a point. There we go. Yeah, I might do the axe head at work, but right now I'm feeling tempted to just keep hammering at it and see what happens. But yeah, we got a nice sharp point on this knife. And now I got to start drawing out the blade because this is not enough material in the blade for its length. For the desired length I want, I should say. Oh. So, I haven't put a lot of thought into the actual design of the knife yet. And I should probably give that a draw. I'm thinking just a simple drop point and maybe a 4-inch handle. Something that'll fit comfortably in someone's hand. But this is, yeah. You can't really see that, but I'll draw it on a piece of paper if you guys are curious what it is I'm wanting to make. Unless you just want a surprise, then you can just wait to the end of the live stream to see what this knife will look like. But now I gotta drop down the width of the blade. So, dropped it down just a little. I'm going to move down a bit further with the heat so I can get a longer blade length. Come on. There we go. Oh. I need to make more pairs of tongs. These things are getting way too beat up. Doesn't really help when I hammer on them like that, but I'm just trying to get them a bit tighter. I don't want to overheat the metal yet, though. Ouch. All right, let's get another heat. Alright, I'm thinking for starters, this is a relatively good blade length. Means that I have to go and eat dinner. But that should be okay. All good, Inky Boy. Come back whenever you can. I'll miss you lots, though. Don't worry. But that's probably where I'm going to leave the blade. I'm going to flip it around quick, forge out the handle length a bit, just so I don't get too ahead of myself. And then I'll come back around to the blade to finish it off. Flip it around. Like so. And back into the fire. Whoo-wee! Yeah. It's a nice day out. It's sunny. It's warm in here. And I actually brought water this time so that I don't die a little on the inside. But we're good so far. I do live in Canada, yes. I am in Vinland. And it's pretty sweet. All right. All right, we got a bit of heat on this. Let's bring it down. So, if you don't know my content, this probably doesn't look much like a knife yet, but this is a good place to be at to start. I'm now going to flip it around, get the notch in the blade where I want the handle to start, and then I'm going to start actually shaping the whole blade. There we go. So, I'm thinking for blade length, maybe 3 to 4 inches. I don't want a crazy long blade. This is just going to be a small knife that you can carry on your side, nothing crazy. But that's the idea. Oh, nice, Inky Boy. That's pretty sweet. I'm not going to be just outing my location because I care about privacy just a little. These are a few knives that I've been working on. I should be careful not to overheat my metal, but that's kind of the idea. Woo. Those are kind of the idea of what I'm working towards. This, however, will be a little more bushcraft style. And so, notching about, I think about there's a good place to go. And just like that, I've got a tiny little notch in there. And that allows me to start working on the blade apart from the handle. But we want it to be more of a radius than an actual angle. So right now, the notch from the blade to the handle is a pretty sharp angle. That won't feel good on the hand when you're holding it. So I'm going to get another heat on it and then knock it down on the horn of the anvil to create a radius, and that'll fit really nice on the finger. There we go. Yeah. If you guys like this kind of content and you haven't already subscribed or liked the live stream, consider doing that because that helps a whole lot. But only if you guys feel like it, really. Cool. If you haven't already, you should go check out my most recent video. It's the Shikai Zangetsu sword. This thing was an absolute beast to make. And I totally recommend you go watch that video and like that video and comment on it. Because it was a crazy build. And I think it deserves a little bit of attention. Oh. There we go. Stay. And let's get some more heat on this before I hit it. There we go. Cool stuff. All right, here we are. Bit more heat, and we're going to knock in that choil. So now, if I just knock this down a bit, you can tell that angle is now actually a radius now that I've hit it on the horn. Oh, Escanor's axe, I've had to take a break from it because I've been busy with a whole ton of other projects, but I think it's sitting around here somewhere. This is simply just a part of it, but that's the blade so far. Pretty massive, like way bigger than my head. So it's going to be a huge, massive axe, and that'll be coming, hopefully, in the next little bit. I've got a ton of other projects I'm working on, but that's one I definitely want to get back to when I have the time. It just might not be till maybe later into the summer. But you got to keep your notification bell on so you don't miss it. All right, back into the fire. Got to keep forging this down. Hooey. Thanks for liking the stream, that means a lot. I don't actually know if it helps my stream at all, but it means a whole lot to me, so thank you so much. Whew. But yeah. We're just knocking down the choil of this blade, and hopefully it'll go well from there. A two-hander or a one-hander, like in the show. Hello, James from Michigan. Thanks for joining the stream. Am I going to make it two-handed or one-handed? So, I know I should definitely make it two-handed. However, I really want to make it one-handed. I think it would be so much cooler that way. Because, I mean, it is a one-handed in the show, one-handed axe in the show, so why not try and make it one-handed? However, depending on how big it ends up, it might just end up being a two-handed axe in the end. All right, so we're just knocking down that handle right now. Once I have it to a nicer shape, then I'm going to go back to the blade. I'm just going to do probably 1 or 2 more heats on the handle there. I don't want to get too ahead of myself because the blade comes first. I just want to get the handle a little closer to form though. Whew. All right. Laser. Can you see New Zealand? I can see your comment from New Zealand. I've been to New Zealand. It's bloody awesome there, and I definitely want to go back. Do I make machetes? I have made machetes. I haven't done any recently, but yeah, I definitely make machetes. I just gotta push this in a little further. Whew. All right. Apron's going on. Whew. I don't know if I can translate on here. Can I? No, I can't translate. That's a shame. I don't speak Russian, I presume, or something. How many swords do I have? Do you really want to know? I think at this point, I'm getting close to 20 swords. I think I have almost 20 swords right now. And I plan on having more, that's for sure. In my house, yeah, close to 20. I think it's around, well, I do have more swords in here too, so there's 2 or 3 or 4 in the shop right now, but most of them are in my room, and I think it's close to 20 swords in my room. I think it maybe closer to 15 and then a few here and there in the shop, actually. All right, so I think the handle's at a good place where I'm pretty happy with it. I'll show you. So this is where the knife's at. The handle is just slowly being formed now, but I'm going to start the blade again. I'm going to hop back to it. I'm going to sharpen up this flat edge, And then once it's flat, I can start beveling it and it'll give it a nice swoop, getting that drop point into more of a center half drop point. And I think that'll look really nice. So just giving it a few taps. I'm now realizing I almost forgot a step, but I need to add a distal taper because it is far too thick up at the point. So I'm going to taper it down and hopefully it'll work out. It usually does work out. I've done this many times already, so here we go. Getting that hot. All right. Oh, yeah. Ivory, I don't make my handles out of ivory. I usually use, I think it's hickory. Yeah. That's usually what... Hickory is a nice hardwood that I can get my hands on pretty easily, so I'll use that for most of my handles, sword handles, knife handles, can't even talk, axe handles. Those usually work out well. I haven't had too many problems with hickory. It doesn't break too easily, and it lasts pretty long, so yeah. But yeah, for this knife, I'll probably end up using hickory for the handle as well. All right. Once it's hot, I can start forging down the distal taper. All right. So I'm not yet actually beveling it, but I am thinning out that point all the way down to the choil. It's not quite there yet, but once I start beveling it, that'll be actually just hammering the one side. Right now I'm just flattening down the whole thing. Do I want an easy what? An easy project idea? I'd be curious what you're thinking. Get this nice and hot. Here we go. Back into the forge like usual. I just splashed my face with water. Ay. Woo! Good stuff. Woo! Good stuff going on here. Just gotta get this blade tapered, and then I can start beveling it and moving on. Hey Ben, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. All right. I think I'm quite happy with that distal taper. And there we go. All right, so I'm doing all right, Ben. Yeah, we got the drop point in, we got the blade distal tapered, and now I'm going to start beveling, and you'll see this blade curl out. And hopefully it'll look really snazzy. That would be a very easy project because the metal bat is literally just a metal bat that you could probably just buy in a store. I don't know if it would be that cool to make. I can sure try. Do you want me to just like bring my 8-pound hammer and just give you a couple knocks to the head and maybe that'll work? I am in Canada. I don't know why everyone keeps asking if I'm in Canada. Do I say, oh, now everyone, I'm an idiot. Of course people are going to ask if I'm in, yes, I'm in Canada. I have a Canada hat on. Gosh, I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. It makes sense now that you ask. Yeah, okay, my bad. I'm just a goof. What the heck? I've been breathing in too many coal fumes. Goodness grief. Oh. Yeah, my hat. Yeah, it's my bad. Oh. All right. Let's get this blade beveled, and then we'll move on to the handle and pretty much finish this thing off. Lickety split. All right, what's going on here? His hat is in. My hat's in Canada. I'm actually off in Europe right now. That's at least where my head's at. I am all over the place. All right, we're gonna start beveling the blade, and hopefully this turns out nice. It usually does. I need my wire brush to clean off the scale, which is right here. And we can start beveling it out. So, you might not be able to tell yet, but it is going to start curling out ever so slightly. Hopefully enough, but I'm not too picky with this knife. I'm just freehanding it, having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, we're just starting to bevel it. Let's keep going. There we go. Oh man. Shoot. I'm running low on coal. That might end the live stream if I actually run out of coal. That would kind of suck, but we're good for the next little bit. Don't worry. All right. All right. Nice and hot. Brush it off. And back to hammering. So you can probably tell it's starting to curl out, which is exactly what we want, because we want the drop point to actually end up being a little more centered. I get my coal from work, and which is very convenient for me. But yeah, literally if you're trying to get into blacksmithing, just look online, search up blacksmith's coal, and you'll probably find some somewhere. You can get some off of, I think it's Home Depot, but that might be Canada. I don't know if you can get that in the States or wherever you're at. But I also found burning hardwood works really well. If you just add a hair blower to it and you're cutting up your chunks of wood into like coal-sized chunks, you can use any hardwood and get a hot enough fire to heat up metal and blacksmith with, which is pretty nice. And thank you, Ben. I think the knife's looking all right too. All right. Just a little more beveling. All right. That's starting to come along nicely. So it definitely needs a bit of cleanup, but the blade shape is coming along. I'll need to profile it a little more and bevel it just a little more because it's, as you can tell, it's off-centered, the bevel. I don't know if you can actually see that, but I'll need to straighten it up and tweak it a bit. And then once the blade's nice, I'll flip it around and start forging the handle. Woo. There we go. Good stuff. Boy, new profile picture. How do you like it? Nicely done. That's aesthetic. I like it. Don't ever change it. No, let's see. I just have sword blades just lying on the ground. This thing needs to get finished. This is actually the Legends of Zelda Master Sword. That's what it is. This is the Master Sword I've been working on. I started it last summer, I think, and I haven't finished it yet. So if you guys want me to finish it, definitely just spam that. I don't know. I've been procrastinating it because it's a lot of work and a lot of detail that I don't know how to do yet. So I've been just neglecting to keep going with it. But if you guys want to see that, then maybe I'll start up again on it. I actually do need to start up again on it at some point because that sword is actually for someone. So I should definitely get working on it. All right. I want. Yeah. All right. I think I should probably finish it then. If Indoor Sloth is that intense about it. All right. There we are. That is looking not too shabby. There we go. I'm liking that blade shape. I think it's got potential, definitely. I will finish it. All right. You know, I think it has a lot of grinding to go. I have to start actually working on the guard and pommel and stuff. And that's where all the detail is. If you know the design, it has a crazy amount of detail. All right, see you, Ben. Have a good one. I'll catch you on the next whenever I see you. But yeah, I should definitely finish it. Maybe it'll be my next project. I want to do a lot of other stuff, but that one is actually something I should finish because it's for someone and I've just neglected to do that. So, yeah. Keep me to it. Keep reminding me to work on it because once these are done, I'm going to forget and be like, oh, I'll start a new project. But yeah, I should definitely get back to that thing, that sword. But the blade is looking good. I'm going to flip this around and just start working on the handle, I guess. Woohoo! Making progress. There we go. Do I have better tongs? I don't think so. Okay. So, when we finish this knife, I'm going to get back to the axe head. This is how I spent an hour forging this, and this is how far I got on it. But I'm not going to give up yet. I think I can do something with it. The sword is for the sword's for a friend. I made a deal with them that if they did a painting of me blacksmithing, I would make them a sword, and they did do the painting, and I should actually hang it up in the shop. I'm just afraid it's going to get ruined. But if you guys want to see it, maybe I'll go grab it and hang it up sometime, somewhere where you can see it during the live streams or something. Because it is a very nice painting, and it's a very good reminder that I should finish this sword for them, because I feel bad. But right now, we're going to finish this knife. I just got to think of a handle shape that I would like, that would fit nice in the hand. All right. So this is somewhat the idea of the handle shape I'm going for, at least at this very moment. Oh, I should put, are you saying I should put it right here? Because I think that might be a good spot. You might actually be able to see it there. I'm just afraid that rain might get in because the walls do get a bit damp and it'll ruin it, but that spot doesn't seem to be getting hit very much, so maybe it would fit there. But like, I could even put it higher up. Like, do you mean right beside the speaker? Because that's also actually a good spot. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. That's not a bad idea. It's just sitting in my room, so definitely I should move it. Top one on, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll put it there. That's not a bad idea. Now, another question. Where should I hang this sword? Like, I have no idea where to put it. I do have a bit of wall space here and there. I could hang it up above the door here, or I could hang it right beside the Grafted Blade Greatsword, but I'm not really sure. I want to have it easily accessible because every day I'm training with this thing to become, almost got it up one-handed, training to be able to wield this and eventually hope to wield it one-handed. But like, I can hold it up. It's just balancing it is crazy hard. Look at that. I'm holding it out. Frick's sakes, yeah? Ugh. But that's extremely heavy, so I need more training. But yeah, so every day I'm training with this thing. Hopefully I'll be able to swing it like Ichigo from Bleach. That's the goal, at least. That is the goal. All right, let's keep going with this handle. All right. That's not looking too bad. All right, I think what I'm going to do is now cut this off. 1,000 Ways to Die. That was one. I'll try to cut some fruit maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I don't know if I have any right now. I'd have to go get some. But yeah, definitely holding a massive sword above the head is a good way to kill yourself. But I think I'm too cool for that. I can wield it. I'm a real guy, real master swordsman. I don't die simply like that. But I definitely could. I mean, this thing could cleave like 4 heads at once, so I should be a little cautious. That's true. Because yeah, cutting that fruit in the video was probably the first time I ever tried. So maybe by now I could actually wield it a little better. TOS? T-O-S? What does that stand for? Or are you telling me to just throw the sword? Oh, this thing is... There we go. Yeah. All right. Whew. Terms of service. Oh, I should probably not talk about... That's a good key tip. Thank you. I will not talk about losing body parts. Yeah, I'm already doing dangerous stuff, so I should probably consider not. All right. See you later, Nursloth. Talk later. All right. I think I am going to chop off this end and go from there. I do need more heat, though. Shucks. Oh. Oh, man. Whew. I think that would be a nice spot to hang it. I just don't know if I have enough room. I would need to move the Grafted Blade Greatsword up a little higher, and then I could fit it underneath because I have tools hanging right there. And so, if I move the Grafted Blade Sword up higher, I could fit the Shikai Zangetsu one underneath. Uh-oh. Getting the metal a little hot, but I'm cutting it off right now, so it's okay. There we go. Now, the handle is cut off and looks like so. So I'm just going to clean up that edge so it's not as sharp and prickly, and then just refine the whole shape because we're a little kinked there, and make this whole thing beautiful, and then it'll be all finished off, which will be very nice to do. Let's just knock that back. Whew. All right, there we go. Set that aside and get another heat on this thing. All right, yeah, we're almost done the forging of this blade. It's only taken about 40 minutes, but that's not too bad. I am actually taking my time with it, so. Good stuff. All right. All right. I'm just going to forge this out a little bit more, get a distal taper on it, and then this handle should be nice and ready for finishing. Uh-oh. Getting the blade all stuck. There we go. Fixed it. Alright. So, I got the butt end looking a little nicer, cleaned up a bit, but I do need to refine the shape a bit more, and then the handle will be good. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm a little tired. I've been swinging a hammer all day at work, so this is a little exhausting, but we're doing all right. Good stuff. Oh yeah, almost done. Almost done the knife, and then I'm kind of curious if I should keep going with the axe head. All right, here we are. Just give it a few taps here and there, try and straighten things up. All right. Still needs a bit more cleanup, but you should do a side-by-side comparison from when you started YouTube to now. Oh yeah. I think I have an actual photo of the first time, well, maybe the second time I blacksmith when I was 10 years old, and it's me just beside an anvil and I'm tiny and small. So maybe if I I could post like a YouTube short or something of that, just make a quick video of that. Because yeah, I was a tiny little guy. A few people can attest to that, but not anymore. Looking a bit bigger, ate a lot of food, did a lot of foraging, and that kind of changed. So, but yeah, we're almost there. I got to do a few more heats on this blade, and then we're going to be finished. Yeah. But no, I was a tiny little guy at one point, but I don't know. I think I look a little bit bigger now. But it was a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, that's for sure. Oh, man. All right, yeah, this blade's almost done. Started with just a piece of scrap, but yeah. Protein. That is actually a very valid statement. I would eat... Here, I'll just read this. I'd have to go get the painting, that's for sure. It's off in my house. But yeah, no, protein definitely did the trick. I I think it was, 2.5 cups of trail mix every day for lunch for about 3 years. That was one way to put on a lot of protein and a lot of fat and stuff, which I then started working out and blacksmithing more and just being more active. And that started to burn off. And I'm still a little thick, but I'm trying, now that it's getting into summer, I'm cutting back, trying to get toned, you know, for the lady friend so that she can enjoy a nice hot boyfriend during the summer over the beach season. But who knows? Maybe she doesn't actually like my big muscles. Maybe she likes skinny guys. I don't know. No, she does like me. I'm just rambling now because I'm tired, but we're almost done this knife. Refining the shape a little. Thinning it down. And yeah, we're almost there. I'm going to need to definitely just refine the shape of it ever so slightly because we're starting to get wonky. I don't know if you guys can notice, this spine is just a little concave. You probably can't see it on the camera, but it's enough for me to be bothered by it. So I'm going to give it a few taps to fix that. But yeah, she doesn't like it when I call her lady friend, but I think it's kind of funny, so... It is the case, though, right? She's a female. She is my friend. All right. What time are we at, boys? 5:13. Not bad. Yeah, once I finish this knife, which should be in the next 5-10 minutes, I'm going to throw the piece of metal in the big chunk of metal in the forge and start working on the axe head again. And that is a definite challenge because it is crazy dense. All right. All right. Just got to give this a few taps here and there. All right, I'm just going to be straightening this up now, and then I can anneal it and set it aside for grinding. But yeah, we're basically done this knife. Took almost an hour to do, which isn't too bad. That's roughly how long it takes me to forge a knife nowadays. And I'll show you guys the finished product in just a second. Oh, yeah. Thought I almost forgot something, but I'm going to do it later. I want to add my touch mark to the blade, but I'm going to do that after I grind it. And then it'll be clean and I can put my touch mark in and make it all beautiful. But I think we have come to a good point to end the forging of this knife. We are now going to start forging an axe head, and that'll be a whole process in and of itself. There goes the knife. Gotta figure out how to pick this up now. Ah, crumbs. There we go. Make sure it's all straight, because if not, then I can't grind it yet. Yeah. That's looking pretty good. I want to pick this up so I can show you guys. But, benefits. Not too many benefits, don't you worry. But, yeah, this is the knife, all forged. I think it's looking pretty good. It's a bushcraft style knife. I think I'm quite happy with that. It's got a bit of a drop point. It's got a nice, woo, don't lose it into the hand. Almost dropping it into my hand, which isn't safe at all. It's got about a 4-inch blade, which is a perfect size for bushcrafting. It's not too big, not too small. A nice sized handle, which will fit good in anyone's hand. And I'm quite happy with that. I'll definitely have to do a lot of profile grinding and cleanup and stuff. But I'm good with leaving it here at this point. And yeah, I'll finish it some other time. I don't know if I'll live stream finishing this knife. Maybe I will. It's just hard to say because I don't know. When I'm doing a lot of grinding, you can't even hear me talk, so there's no point live streaming that. And everything else is quick and easy, so who knows? We'll see. But now, let's throw... Actually, I should probably anneal this first. I'll just toss that into the fire as I'm talking about this. This chunk of metal, I started this yesterday. You may look at this and think, just a regular chunk of metal. No, this is the most dense metal I've ever hammered upon. You saw me make a knife in an hour, easy peasy. This, I forged for an hour, and that's the dent I made in it. This thing is so dense, so hard, I can hardly move it even when it's at a white hot heat. Like, it's nuts. So we're going to throw it in the fire. We're going to start wailing on it again for who knows how long, until maybe it turns into an axe. That's the hope. But, yeah, who knows? We're going to try it out, though. First, I'm going to anneal the blade, put it aside, and then we'll get started. Alrighty. Almost there. And I'd say that's good. The blade is cooling off now. And now it's just time to, time to throw this big hunk of metal into the forge and see if we can make an axe head out of it. Woo! Fire's going hot, so this is good. Alright. Yeah, so this will be quite the forging project. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to swing at it for a bit, and if it's not moving at all, then, yeah, I don't know what'll happen. Wood handle type. Yes. The wood handle type will probably be a hickory axe handle. It won't be too long. It's going to be a hatchet size with a bushcraft axe, so it doesn't need to be that big. And yes, this is the 3-pound hammer, and I'm going to switch it out. As of right now, for the 4-pound, I might have to move up in weight if this thing's not moving, but the 4-pound should work. I am getting serious. I got shirtless already. I'm moving up in the weight. I'm going to start off with the 4-pound, but honestly, I might move up from there and just go to the 8-pound and just start bashing this thing in. Who knows what happens, though. Whew. The fire is roaring. Ooh. Hot, hot, hot. All right. Yeah, once this thing's up to heat, we're going to just bash it in. What happened to the knife? I put the knife beside the forge to cool off. It's annealing now. I just heated it up to critical temperature, and now it's just cooling off slowly so it gets really nice and soft before I start grinding it and just finishing off the whole blade. So once it's cool, I'll be able to handle it, check the sizing if I like it, and show you guys the knife. All right. Hot, hot, hot. That's for sure. All right. All right. So I'm going to let the metal soak now and get up to heat. It is very hot and it's a lot of metal mass, so it puts off a lot more heat than just a small little knife. So this will be a sweat show. I'm going to be sweating a lot, that's for sure. And I'm also going to put on hearing protection because this might get a little loud for me. Do you remember what I said yesterday? You said a lot of stuff yesterday, so I actually don't remember. But if you remind me, that'd be nice. Oh, all right. Let's give this a couple swings and see what happens. See, I don't have enough control over it to really just start wailing on it yet. I gotta lock it in. There we go. So yesterday I was struggling a lot with control, but I switched tongs, and I think this might help me out a whole lot. But we'll see. All right, back into the fire to get more heat on it. Oh, it's do not touch it. Do not touch the fire. I do what I want. It's a little warm, but yeah, I don't recommend touching fire. That's not safe at all. I'm a trained professional, so listen to me. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Probably don't. I just stuck my hand in fire, so don't listen to me. Oh, don't touch the metal. I actually respect that idea. I do remember you saying that now. Yeah, touching hot metal is not fun, nor safe. It hurts a lot. I have experience. Should I voice on biceps or belt? Biceps. You can never go wrong with biceps. But honestly, it's up to you. I'm focusing on tricep right now because of all the forging. But it's up to you. I like tricep a lot too. It's arms, trained professional. I am not a trained professional, but my mom is, actually. She's a personal trainer, so I focus a lot on chest too. Chest and arms, you know, but I also don't try that hard with it. All right, let's keep hammering and see what happens. See, the metal wants to bounce around, but once I lock it in, I can actually start really swinging on it. Ah, crumps. I started folding the metal, which is not good at all. You can't really tell, but it's going to start cracking, so I'll have to take it to the other room and grind it. The try, of course. Oh, yeah. We are all untrained professionals. I just pretend I can do stuff. All right, I'm just going to have to quickly grind this, or else it's going to cause a crack and ruin everything. But we're actually making progress. I think now that I've switched tongs and can actually lock in the metal well, I can actually, like, swing as hard as I can. But, yeah, let's just keep going and see what happens. I'll actually just bring the grinder into this room so you can watch me grind. Oh, that's not ever good. All right. All right, got the grinder. Oops. And I'm just going to switch out the disc and then just grind this a little bit. And then I can go from there. Got it. I will move the propane there. Safety first. All right. You guys ready for some sparks? Because this is going to spark a lot. It's not sparking as much as I thought it would. Go. Sorry for the noise. But there we go. Got it ground. Now it won't crack, hopefully. Hot as, yeah. Maybe try the 5-pound hammer. Sadly, I don't actually have a 5-pound hammer. So we're kind of stuck with the 4-pound for now. But I'm thinking at this point, I don't know if I'll need anything higher. The 4-pound's doing damage. I might switch to the 8-pound just for a few heats to see how it works. But yeah, let's just get some more. Get this hot again and then go back at it. Whew. So, this is my 8-pound hammer. It's just a sledgehammer that I cut off so I can actually swing it. But it does do quite a bit of damage. I'll just have to feel out the metal, see if I actually need it. For now, I'm going to stick with the 4-pound because I can move it a lot better than the 8-pound. I'm thinking I should probably wear a glove on this hand because this is getting hot. For a few heats. Oh, yeah, maybe I should explain some blacksmithing terms. So a heat is basically when I pull it, put it in the forge, get it nice and hot, and bring it out and start hammering it. That's one heat. It's just heating it up until it cools and putting it back in the fire. So when I say a few heats is I'll be putting it in the fire, bringing it to the anvil, forging it, putting it back in the fire, and just repeating that for a few times, maybe 2 or 3 times. Damage control. Oh yeah. So, yeah. This is getting nice and hot very quickly now, which is really good. But I do have to be very careful that I don't overheat this because this is such high carbon metal that if I overheat it, it's just going to crumble and fall apart. There we go. Yeah. Whew. So we've been streaming for an hour, which isn't too bad. I just know I have to... Yeah. So I do have to get off in about a half an hour because I have responsibilities this evening. Gonna go study the Word of God. I don't know if any of you guys do that, but highly recommend it. But yeah, that's not for a little bit. We're going to first forge a bit more, and then probably at 6 o'clock I'm going to get off. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but that's probably when I'm going to have to leave. But I will be back hopefully Thursday. I'm not entirely sure. If not, it will definitely be sometime this weekend or Monday. I'll be live streaming again. So, we shall see. Almost overheated it again. That wouldn't have been good. Just forge this down. And get it in place and start locking it in and bashing it down. Always fun. I think it's starting to actually move the metal, which is really nice. Yeah, that's more like it. All right. Whoop. Catching it. I'm going to have to grind it a little more because it's starting to crack again. You got to be kidding me. Honestly, I'm going to have to say I like that one a little bit more than the squid. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, but yeah, it's pretty nice. All right, I'm just going to quickly grind this again. we go. All right. Remove the crack, which is nice. I like the profile pick. I mean, I don't know how long you're going to want to live with that. And a pizza takes 3 minutes. It sure does. Oh. All right. Man. So, last night when I was working on this, I think I overheated it a little bit. So it's starting to crack. So I don't know if that's actually going to just doom this whole project. I really hope not, but it might. But if this doesn't work out, I do have more material. I can always start again. I'm just going to see how far I can push this axe before I completely ruin it, basically. But I think we can get pretty close to getting an axe head out of this without it breaking if I'm careful. But who really knows? So, we'll see. Make a funny face in 30 seconds? Okay, give me 1 second. Alright. A funny face in 30 seconds. You're gonna make your profile pic. This sucks. But I don't know, what should I do? I hope that you got that, because if you didn't, that sucks. Because I'm not doing that again. No, but let's ruin it. We could ruin it. I only spent 2 hours on this axe head, basically, and who cares if I waste 2 hours of my life? I don't. Shh. No, I don't necessarily want to ruin this axe head. It's been a lot of fun. Alright, we're almost up to heat. Woo-wee. Yeah. Alright, please don't be overheated. Alright. Got a bit of heat on this. Let's start forging it down some more. Okay. Alright. Alright. Moonshine chug. Well, we're getting closer to an actual axe head shape. We're getting notched in there. This whole blade will get forged out, right? But you can see right there we have a crack. That's because I overheated it yesterday when I was working on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a minute and try and grind that all out. Hopefully, if I can, we can salvage this, but I should probably grind it up before I forge it in deeper and wreck this even more. So, yeah, just give me another minute. All right. Putting that in there. Safety glasses on. If I can, goodness. There we go. And let's just grind this off. So, I don't know if anyone's still here, honestly, because that was really loud and obnoxious. Oh. But, I can if you're still here. But, yeah. I just had to grind out that crack. I don't know if I got it all. We're going to start forging it out some more and find out if I did remove the whole crack. But if I didn't, we'll hope it just doesn't ruin everything. But let's throw it back in the fire and keep forging this down. So right now, hey, my face isn't that funny looking. It is pretty funny looking, I know. I know. I look at it every single day and just cry, just a little. But I do have the capability of making really big swords, so I think that makes up for my lack of facial features, you know? But, yeah. I'm just trying to forge out the slot where, or the section where I'm going to put the eye. If it all goes well, we should be able to do that at some point soon. I just don't know if we'll get to it today because I do have to get going at some point and end the stream, which is a shame, I know. Gonna miss me, but I'll be back. I'll live stream again. I do plan on doing this more often, so hot, very hot. Hopefully more people tune in and will enjoy this kind of content, but who knows. There's only a few people who kind of like this content, but thank you guys all for watching this sort of stuff. It means a lot. Thank you for liking the live stream, and thank you for watching the videos on my channel. It means a lot. I've been doing this for a while. I'm starting to get more subscribers, which is really cool, but who knows? Who knows if this will go anywhere, but I will keep posting for a while because this stuff's awesome. I love doing this sort of thing, and a few people enjoy it, which is pretty sweet. So doing it for you guys, that's for sure, but also doing it for myself because I love this sort of stuff. Ugh. Let's get this bad boy hot. We're almost up to heat, and then we can start bashing this in again. But it's a pain. I'm actually like the scale that's shooting up is just searing my arm, but you can't see that, so that's good. Also, the knife is now cool. So this is the knife we made, all forged, a bushcraft style knife. Fits really nice in the hand, actually. The blade's a good length. And, yeah. Thanks. I think I'm kind of cool. And I think you're really cool because you, just showed up on this live stream. And that means a lot. So that makes you probably cooler than I am. So, yeah. And that's the knife. I'll have to grind it, put a handle on it. All sorts of fun stuff still to come. But I think it turned out really nice. So I'm going to set that aside. And then hammer an axe head a bit more. All right. Let's bash this guy in some more. Lost it. All right. So yeah, I gotta draw this some more so I can actually fit the drift in there to slot it out. Watch. Yeah, sorry. I'm still live for a bit longer. But yeah, I'll try to be live more often. And if you are trying to learn how to blacksmith, ask questions. Totally. I'm all ears. I want to answer some stuff. Because I've been doing this for a while. I'm not like the most knowledgeable, but I do have some experience to share. So if you are curious, yeah, ask away. And I'll try to help you learn a bit more. Because blacksmithing's a dying art. We got to keep learning how to be creative in our own way. So that's my nipple. I should probably cover that a little. Sorry, guys. My bad. But yeah, so this is the axe so far. The knife is all finished. Hopefully you guys aren't too sad that if you missed it. But this is the knife we forged. Came along really nice. And this is the axe I'm working on now. So back into the fire. All right. There we go. Into the fire we go. So, one of the reasons I actually have to go soon is because I'm out of coal. Bucket's all empty down there, so I'm going to need to restock, and then I'll be able to forge some more. But I do have enough coal right now to keep me going for a little longer. But yeah, I just got to keep an eye on the time. I've got about 15 more minutes, so I'm going to get as much done on this axe as I can in that time, and we'll see what happens. But can you guys actually like see? I should tilt it down so you can actually see the anvil better. But yeah, waiting for that to get hot. I keep recommending this, but go watch the video if you haven't already. The Shikaizen Getsu video. It is my most recent post. I think this sword was an awesome build and an awesome video, and you should totally watch it. Yeah, this thing is insane. It's heavy. It's a beast, and you should totally watch the video because that took me hours to make, and I think it deserves 2 minutes of your attention. Though it's a 9-minute video, I'll take 2 minutes. That's all I ask. Oh. 200 degrees in here? No, it's not 200 degrees in here. It is relatively cool, actually. It's probably maybe 20 Celsius. Not bad at all. It's just the fact that I'm right beside a fire and swinging a hammer that it heats my whole body up. Yeah, I totally recommend you learn how to blacksmith. I've got some videos talking about it, but if I am going to be talking about how to blacksmith and teaching, it'll probably be on a live stream, definitely. My videos are mainly just a nice montage of the project I'm making, but then the live stream is me just explaining the whole process, especially when it comes to knife making. I've got a decent bit of experience with that, and if you're trying to get into it, ask me questions, comment on my videos, because I respond to basically all my comments, unless they're negative. I ignore the haters. But yeah, if you're curious, ask away. I'll try to answer your questions as best as I can. And if you want to learn how to blacksmith and want me to do like a tutorial video, let me know. And yeah, maybe I'll make one sometime. Because I want to share my knowledge. I think people should learn how to blacksmith. It's a really fun thing to do. And my metal is very hot. Whew. All right. Let's forge away some more. This stuff is so dense. Goodness grief. And I gotta draw it out. Oh. Oh, yeah, this is exhausting. See you, Inky Boy. Have a good day. Oh, yeah. So we're actually finally denting this thing. But my goodness, is it taking a long time and a lot of effort. But seriously, this is the most dense metal I've ever tried to forge. So, yeah, I'm not surprised it's taking a while. But we are actually making a difference in it. It's just one heck of a forceful effort. There we go. All right. There we have it. The sword weighs more than you. That's concerning if you're not an infant, because that sword is not that heavy, but if it is weighing more than you, I recommend protein. Eat meat and trail mix. That helps. But, yeah. I'm exhausted. I still need to shower and get going this evening. But I've had a lot of fun with this live stream. I hope those who stuck around and watched it had a great time as well. Oh, my glove. But, yeah. I think I'll do, like, this last heat because I'm getting pretty tired. I've already worked an 8-hour shift at work. So, yeah. I got my work water bottle here. So, hopefully I won't forget it for the next live stream either. But, yeah. I just worked an 8-hour shift, and now I live streamed for an hour and a half. I'm a little tired. I've done a lot of blacksmithing today. And I still got more to do this evening, I mean. Well, not blacksmithing. I got other responsibilities. But I think this Thursday, if I have the time, I'm going to hop on the live stream and work on probably this axe head. Because that also needs to get done soon. And then this weekend, I'll be finishing the knife and probably the axe head as well. So, yeah, I'm tired. Let's do one more heat. Let's see if we can get this dented a little more. This is a lot of dense metal that I'm working with. It's ridiculous, but we'll see how it goes. One more try. Whew. All right. Oh. All right. So, yeah. So we're actually starting to draw this out more. I need to get probably, I'd say at least another ½ inch drawn out before I can put the slot in for the eye. And then it's on to actually forging the axe head, like the axe blade. Yeah, take care, John. Have a good one. I hope to see you on the next live stream. That'd be pretty cool. But take care. Stay well. God bless. But yeah, so this is the axe head so far. I'm going to just set it aside, let it cool off, come back to it another day. I'm tired. I need some more energy. So yeah, we're getting there with this bad boy. Hey, thank you for liking. That means a lot. But yeah, I'm going to set this down, let it cool. Set this down. This here is the knife we made. I think it turned out pretty all right. I can take everything off now. Oh, it's hot and tiring. My goodness. Oh, it feels better. So, yeah. Sorry, naked boy. Yeah, there we have it. That's the knife we made. I think it's going to be a really nice bushcraft knife. It's about a 4-inch blade, 4.5-inch handle. Fits nice in the hand. Just needs some grinding. But then, other than that, we can put a handle on it and finish this thing off. But I think I'm going to end it here, guys. And I will hopefully see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe and consider watching some of my other videos. Thank you. God bless. Have a good one.